It's a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. Tries to pass it through, and he shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. That should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is great defending, so alert. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, in these days of inverted wingers, Ferran Torres may be a bit of an oddity, Peter, but a very valuable one in that he gives you a lot more options. He's at his most comfortable going forward, but he does come in using his strength in one-on-ones, and that change of direction he can deliver too.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. De Jong. Looking to play him in. Space for him to turn and look. Terrific effort! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Kubasi. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thinks one through. Martin cuts out the pass. Baturina! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Baturina really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Impressive jump! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Ekitike certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Zelarayan. Ferran Torres. Martin.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And Kubasi. And it's Martin. Now Casado. Martin's cross. Oh, that's a key interception.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Reich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bernal. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looking for the run, and he's in. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Ryan. And it's Casado. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Boca Juniors certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Reich promptly onto that, and that is that. Ryan. Casado. Now it's Ferran Torres. Caught offside that time. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Ryan.
Wrexham have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Probing pass. Oh, that's beautifully weighted.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ryan. And they win it back again. Pau Kubasi makes the interception. Casado. Nico Williams. That has ended up in no man's land. And for the first half, that is that. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Boca Juniors currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. Back on the way then.
Boca Juniors really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get on the end of this? Goes for a shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And he's done it again, he's got his second.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 7.
So time for change,
Número 6.
and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Número 9.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Flings in across. Shoots! They want to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught on it here! And he's following up! And it's there! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, good effort! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And for sure, that was not one of his best. Boca Juniors still have the cards to affect this game. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Baturina, Nico Williams. And the counter is on. Ekitike, and the finish! And it's in! They are playing them off the park. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy.
He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Look, all they want to hear...
He'll try from distance! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught napping! Aimed at the far side. Threads one in. It's a promising position. And it's Kane. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Ryan. And this is Kane. And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Boca Juniors appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
Could be danger here. Garcia comes out and deals with it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 15.
Two coaches
Número
are signalling
22.
changes here, both at the
Número
same time.
26. Entran número 10, número 8, número 23. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Not the most accurate pass. Boca Juniors have got it back and they'll have another go. This is a promising build-up. Now there's a... Tries a shot! He's got a goal! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Boca Juniors still making a fight of this. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Corner number 3 coming up. Kane plays it short. Now it's Kane. Great chance! Ruled out the best in the keeper. Corner number 4 coming up here. Getting up there!
Se van a jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
Nice interception, well timed.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's good running with the ball. Steaming, there's the shot! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. Ekitike, now it's Foden, now he's running away. Chance!
If they want to count...
And that is that. Boca Juniors cannot spin this any other way.